This video is going to explain how to do your New Deal in Pennsylvania project. This is a 3-day project. You will have to budget your time between these 3 days to make sure that you get this assignment done on time. We are coming to the end of the semester, so we don't have as big of a cushion on this project as we did on some of the others. So it's very important that you budget your time and you complete your assignments each day. So for day one of this project, you are going to read these project directions and begin research for these 3 options. So you will actually have to complete 2 of the options, but today I want you to look at all 3 of them and weigh, kind of which ones are most interesting to you. So the purpose of this project is to show that you've learned about the New Deal and specifically how the New Deal affected Pennsylvania. So you're going to create a time capsule that will have 2 pages that you put into this time capsule, and you're going to imagine that the time capsule will be opened on the 100th anniversary of Black Tuesday, October 29th, 2029. In order to create your pages, you're going to pretend that you lived in Pennsylvania during the 1940s and are looking back on how the New Deal affected your home state throughout the 1930s. So the requirement for this project, you're going to use Google Docs to create your pages for the time capsule. And you're going to make sure that you use these different things to make it visually interesting. Text boxes, graphics, and other creative elements, colors, fonts, and things like this to make your pages visually interesting and to give your project a nice flow. So I don't want to just see you typing on here, without anything interesting on your paper. Each topic that you choose should be 1 page. So you need to submit 2 full pages that include all of the required elements listed below. And if you include those required elements, you will have no problem filling up the page for each option. You're going to research first and then make your choices for what to include on your page. So remember, you're trying to pick things that were important to Pennsylvania and that had a lasting impact on Pennsylvania to memorialize for future generations. You're going to use the questions for each option to guide your research and provide the answers to the questions in your finished project. This is going to count as an assessment grade, and it's 100 points. So this is a very big grade, so please make sure that you ask me right away if you have any questions, and like I said, that you complete this and you complete it on time since we are towards the end of the semester here. So you'll see here on this directions page that there are 3 options, and each option has several bullet points below it with questions that will guide your research. At the end of this project, you will have chosen 2 of these options to complete. So you have a little bit of choice in this project, but for today, since today is a research day, I want you to read through all 3 of these and make your decision of which 2 you're going to choose. So option 1 is to choose 1 public works project that was created in PA during the New Deal. And so you're going to use these questions below to help guide you in your research of the public works project that was created in PA. So describe the project, what was the goal, assess whether or not the project was important to the region. Did it provide jobs? Did it transform the region or contribute to the local population in any way? Will it be used into the future? Be specific and include documentable, reliable research information. And then so on and so forth. So there's 2 other bullets that also ask questions about this public works project. Option 2 is to choose 1 individual from Pennsylvania who contributed to helping PA through the Great Depression. It can be a political figure, industrial leader, or inspirational entertainer. And then you would answer the 3 bullet points with the questions on the person. And again, this is going to help guide you through your research to make sure that you answer all of these questions and that you have a really thorough project. And then the third option is to choose one organization that helped lessen the effects of the Great Depression in PA. It can be a federal or local organization. Any organization from entertainment to government is fine as long as it helped people get through the Great Depression in PA. So this is one where you can, and the last one as well, where you can be a little bit creative. It can be really any kind of organization that helped people get through the Great Depression. And then you would answer the bullet points questions under this option to make sure that you have included everything you need for your project. So again, there are 3 options. You're going to pick 2 of them to answer those questions on and create your project. The next thing you'll see on your directions page here is the suggested resources. So these resources here are going to help you complete your project. So all of chapter 2 in your textbook is a good place to start. So I would look through that today and highlight anything, take notes, write down anything you think might be helpful in answering these questions. And then there are several websites here that will help with different areas. You do not have to use all of these, but these are going to be really helpful for these different questions. You are probably going to need to do further research because not everyone is doing the exact same thing. Not everyone's going to pick the same options. So these are just sort of a starting point. These aren't going to be the only things that you use, but you do have to make sure that you list your resources in MLA format on each page. So you have to tell me where you got the information from for the 2 pages that you're doing. The rubric is listed on the directions page as well. Please take a look over this and let me know if you have any questions about it, because this is how I'm going to grade you. So you'll get 10 points for including all the required parts, 50 points for having all of the pages have specific, documentable, reliable information that directly addresses the prompts. Research and thorough evaluation is evident and is in the student's own words. So this one, again, if you go through the options and answer all of these questions in the bullet points, that's an easy 50 points. And making sure that you're not just copying and pasting. 10 points for having your project reflect the proper time period and create a memorial for the future. So if you talk about a public works project, for example, if you choose number 1, if you talk about a public works project that came about during the 1920s, that's not going to be useful for this project because we're talking about the New Deal and things that happened after the Depression. So making sure that you understand that and that you're using your project directions correctly and you're reading everything correctly. 10 points for having pictures that are relevant to your topic and to the New Deal. 10 points for utilizing creative elements throughout both of your pages, and 10 points for correct grammar throughout your project. So that totals 100 points for this project. Again, it's very, very important that you stay on top of this and that you complete your assignment every day so that you can get these points and finish out this semester strong. If you do have any questions, please let me know as soon as possible. Good luck.